And in this video, I'm going to talk about ElysiaJS, which is a server framework for Bun. Now, I'm pretty sure if you're a JavaScript developer or developer in general who's done web development, you've definitely created a server, a backend server using NodeJS and Express. Now, I've been looking at Bun the last couple of months, and Bun is just much faster than Node.js, and I do like the developer experience, and the dumpling logo is kind of cool, even though I'm not a fan of dumplings. And it's very performant, much faster than Dino and Node.js, but let's be honest, who uses Dino? And ElysiaJS is the framework, the server framework for Bun. And I've been checking it out the last couple of days, and I'll be honest, I love the performance, I love the type safety, I love all the features it comes with. So what we're going to do in this video is we're going to do a brief overview, and if you want me to do a full-scale tutorial, make sure to let me know in the comments down below. If you haven't already, make sure to join the Discord group. We're building a nice little community there. Love to have you there. But without further ado, let's get into the video. So ElysiaJS, let's get started. Actually, let's go back. This is how you create an Elysia app. So what we're going to do is we're going to create an app together. So let's go on terminal, hit that command. Okay, super fast, and let's open it in our VS Code. So we have our VS Code open right here. Let's just zoom in the app, and let's get started with the framework. So Elysia is an ergonomic web framework for building backend servers for Bun with JavaScript or TypeScript, designed with simplicity and type safety in mind, allowing you to create a server with familiar APIs like Express and Fastify. So let's go to the quick start. I already did all that stuff. Yes, at a glance. So this is all I have to do, right? I have to import Elysia. So let's open my VS Code. Let's go to source. Oh, and they already have an example code here. So import Elysia from Elysia, and then you do const app equals to new Elysia, right? You create a new instance, and then you do dot get. This is the verb, right? The HTTP verb. And then slash, so this is the route endpoint. And when you hit this route endpoint, it should return hello Elysia, and it's listening at port 3000. Let's do 5454. So to run this, what we're going to do is bun dev. Okay, so we have our localhost running. Let's go on Thunder client. Let me create a new request. Put this on this side here so we can see the code and the request happening. So we're going to go to localhost 5454 / hit send, and hello Elysia. So very simple, very clean, and the syntax is if you're familiar with JavaScript, TypeScript, then it should be fairly simple. But there's a couple things that I want us to look at that I find very, very interesting, right? So let me just copy this example right here. Let me just paste it here. Just copy the verbs, remove the rest. And then in between the other get and listen, let me just add this. And here we go. So now we have a get with a / that will return hi. So if we hit send, we'll get a hi. Now if we do /ID / a param that we're going to call ID, we should get the ID returned to us. So let's do /ID / Mike. If I hit send, Mike is returned. Again, look how clean and simple that syntax is, right? And then if I do, let's say /form, let's do this endpoint right here. Notice though this is a post, so we should do a post request. And then it extracts body and it returns body. So let's go to body here. Let's pass a JSON and let's say name Mike. And if we send this, look at the body that is returned to us. Look how clean and simple this syntax is. And there's so many other features that we're going to go through in this video. So like I showed you in the code, this is how you set up your routes. One thing I like about Elysia is it is type safe, and you can declare your own local schema, which will allow you to make sure that the information that is sent to the API is in the exact structure that you want it to be. So what you would do is you would import T, which I'm going to assume is for like type. And then let's just copy paste this endpoint right here. And we're going to talk about this because this is one of my favorite features. Let's just remove this one right here. So I'm going to do the get request here /ID ID. So I'm going to do /ID / let's do Mike. This is a get request. Now, it requires the params to be in this structure. Look how the ID is supposed to be numeric, but I'm passing Mike. So let's see how this works. Notice how it gives me a 400 bad request. But now if I do, let's say 4, and I hit send, I get a 200. And the reason being is I defined that this ID params is a type object, okay? And it needs to have an ID called ID that is numeric. The cool thing about this schema system that they have, you can also make sure that this is the case with the query param. So let me copy this example right here. And let's go back to this route. So notice here I'm saying that the query needs to be name, and it needs to be a string, and the param needs to be ID, and it needs to be numeric. So essentially what this endpoint is saying, let's just try to pass slash Mike, and then the query param name equals 5. Notice how I'm getting 400 bad requests, because there is a schema that needs to be fulfilled, needs to be met when I send the information over. So check this out. The way you would send information based on these rules is as follows. So I have a query param name that has to be string. So I'll call this name Mike, and then the param ID needs to be numeric. So I'll make, instead of this being Mike, I'll make it 4. I hit send, and would you look at that? Type safety in your server backend routes. This is the most beautiful thing I've seen in a long time. And they have beautiful examples on their docs. I really encourage you to go through their docs. Now, one thing that they do have is a Swagger plugin, and this essentially almost creates like a testing / docs environment for you. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to add the Swagger plugin. So they give me the command here. So I'm just gonna close my server, add the Elysia Swagger package, and then I need to import Swagger. So let's do that. Import that up top. And then I just have to do .use Swagger right next to the new Elysia. So I do that. And now, according to the docs, if I could do /Swagger, I should see Swagger's UI. So let's go to my local, let me copy over my local host. And then let's do /Swagger. And would you look at that? Again, I just love Elysia. Elysia has become my default backend server tool. And then they have plugins with TRPC, GraphQL, Bearer as well. So you can have Bearer tokens, authentication on your backend server. And all in all, this is one of the most cleanest and simplest and type safest, I would say, backend server framework for any JavaScript or TypeScript developer. Again, built on top of Bunt, so it's blazingly fast. And I hope you enjoyed this video. This was just a simple overview of what you can do with Elysia. If you want me to record a full-on tutorial going through the Elysia docs and building out a full-scale backend application, let me know in the comments down below. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Again, thank you guys for all the support. The love that the channel's been getting is amazing. I'm going to keep these videos going. And if you'd like to see a specific video, let me know in the comments down below. Make sure to subscribe as well, because most people watch the videos are not subscribed. I think like 90%. So make sure to hit that subscribe button. Thank you so much for watching this video, and I will talk to you in the next one. Peace, devs.